Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over a college basketball game for Tuesday, November 30th, 2021. I'm going to show you highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these games, you have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the game. We're going to be looking at the Duke Blue Devils versus Ohio State Buccaneers for the Big Ten ACC Challenge. The way that I have this structured here is I have my daily numbers on this side of the screen, my date numerology, Gregorian and Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers, numbers specific for the game. The way that I have it structured here is I have the name of the event, Big Ten ACC Challenge. I have the name Gematria right here up top. Believe it or not, this is going to be the 259th overall game for the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Right here is the away team, their coach's record, their season record, their record for the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and any other notes I want to add. In the middle here is the head-to-head record between the two teams all time, as well as specifically for the Big Ten ACC Challenge. And then at the bottom here is the home team, their season record, their coach's record, their Big Ten ACC Challenge record, and any other notes I want to add. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at the home team, see what numbers favor the home team to win this game. And then we're going to look at the away team, see what numbers favor the away team to win this game. So let's look at Ohio State. What's going to allow Ohio State to win this game? One thing I would say is 46 date numerology on the Gregorian. The words 46 spelled out sums to 44. Ohio State can get some revenge, become 4-4 all-time head-to-head against Duke with the win, like 44. And Ohio State coach, he would become 92-46 for a record as a coach for Ohio State with the win. 46 date numerology, but the number 92 also sums to 46 and 44. 46 date numerology sums to 46, 44. I think it's one of the only numbers I've seen that sums to itself. 46 sums to 46. Ohio State would become 5-2, like 52, for a season record with a win in their coach's 337th regular season game, or 337th game for his career. 337 is the 68th prime number. 68 sums to 52. They could become 5-2 for a season record. 52 spelt out sums to 92, and we just talked about that number. Ohio State could become 5-2, like 52. Coach's 337th game. He could become 92-46 for a record as a coach, specifically for Ohio State, as they become 5-2. 52 sums to 92. So this could work out all in Ohio State's favor. And then you have the 44 here, all-time head-to-head against Duke with the win. To add into the 4, this is the 4th head-to-head matchup between these two teams in the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and Duke can get their 4th loss for the challenge to go with. So those would be some of the Ohio State numbers that allow them to win this game. So let's look at Duke. What's some of the numbers that would allow Duke to win this game? One thing that's very fascinating about Duke that I found on their school website, they did a write-up for this game, and one of the stats that they brought up was that Duke is 16-0, specifically playing on November 30th. You know, today being November 30th, 2021, but specifically November 30th, Duke has never lost a game on November 30th. They're 16-0. On top of that, specifically for this season, they haven't lost a game. They're 8-0. So for a day that they've never lost a game on, and for a season that they're just happen to be perfect at so far, it's hard to go against that, I guess. I mean, you're really going against the grain, I suppose, or maybe they're just due for it, right? They're due for that first loss. They are the number 1 seed. They could get that first loss. But let's talk about some things that could be in their favor other than them being undefeated for the season as well as undefeated for November 30th. If Duke wins this game, they could become 20-3 for a challenge record for the Big Ten ACC Challenge, 20-3. The reason why I'm emphasizing that is 203, which is 23, 203 sums to 80. And Duke can become 8-0 like 80 for a perfect record so far in the season as they become 23 for a challenge record for the Big Ten ACC Challenge, 203. 203 sums to 80. They could become 8-0 for the season record. Today does have 46 date numerology on the Gregorian. We were talking about this for the how it favors Ohio State. Well, 46 written out does sum to 80 as well as, the 44 and the 46. It does sum to 80. So that could be in favor for Duke becoming 8-0 for a season record like 80 as they become 20-3 for a challenge record as a team. 203 sums to 80. What's also interesting is if this happens, they would be doing against the Ohio State Buccaneers. And if I know how to spell correctly, which sometimes I don't. Buccaneers. I said Buccaneers. I meant to say Buckeyes. I'm such a goofus. So Ohio State Buckeyes, Ohio State Buccaneers, Ohio State Buckeyes. If we spell this out, Ohio State Buckeyes sums to 203. Also sums to 68, and we talked about that number that could favor Ohio State. Their coach, it's his 337th game. The 68th prime number, 68 sums to 52. Ohio State could become 5-2 for a season record. Their name, Ohio State Buckeyes, sums to 68. But it also sums to 203. And Duke can become 20-3 in the challenge, which just so happened to be playing against Ohio State Buckeyes. At the same time, they become 8-0 for a season record. 203 sums to 80. On a day with 46 date numerology, 46 sums to 80. What else? It's a day leaving 31 left on the Gregorian. Ohio State could become 3-1 like 31 at home for a season record with the loss, as Duke becomes 3-1 head-to-head against Ohio State for the challenge like 31. And then Ohio State coach, he can get his 132nd loss for his career on a day with 82 date numerology on the Gregorian. Spell that out. 82 sums to 132. And get his 132nd. And then 62 date numerology. 62 sums to 43. Ohio State could become 4-3 for a season record. 3-1 at home as he gets that 132. So those would be some numbers I would point towards Duke to win this matchup. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this gives you some insight. Definitely wish you the best of luck. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope you win every single pick that you make.